Hello? I'm a bit nervous, I'll be honest. It's been a while. Hold on, I don't have my bottle on. Hi. Hey guys. What the? What happened? Oh my god, I don't even know what happened. The disconnection is real. Hello, thank you so much. I'm gonna call you Michi. Yes, thank you so much, Michi. Hold on. Wait, why is my... Oh, I'm not up to date, my bad. That's okay, man. Thank you so much for stopping by and for the birthday wishes. Why is my reconnection doing this? Oh, OBS. Let me post this on other social media real quick. But yes, hello guys, welcome. Yeah, I wanted to do a small birthday stream because, I wanted to talk, but I didn't have anything to upload yet. I didn't have anything to upload yet. So, for context, I was supposed to have a birthday cover today. But it's gonna be a do it with Irai. However, Irai got sick, so he couldn't exactly record on time, so I was like, just focus on getting better soon. I could delay whatever, man. I don't care that much. Like, it's nice if it's on my birthday, but if you're not feeling well, just focus on recovering, my dude. So there will be a upload at some point in like the next week. Hopefully before Friday, maybe next Friday, because next Saturday something is being planned that I have no idea about. Yes. Thank you, Kai, for the birthday wishes. Thank you, thank you. And I still have it. I still have it. Help. I'm so... It's been a while. When was the last time I uploaded? Like in January? Probably something like that, right? But yes, how has everyone been? How do we feel about all of the news that we got from Anime Expo about Alien Stage? I know I made a post about it this past Thursday because I was like, yeah! That's crazy. Why wasn't I there? I wanted to experience it myself, but I'm sure the line for it must have been crazy. So I don't necessarily want to be in that crowd, but it would have been very cool to experience it live. Hold on. Oh, I don't think I could do links on here. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know if I could actually put links here. Oh well, we'll do that. I will say, because of all the influx of news from Alien Stage this past week, the viewership on the videos, like the covers that we have, are like... they have doubled in views. Which is great, because I want more people to listen to them. Because I think the singers are great. And at least most of the lyrics that I made are pretty good. Hello, Sure. Welcome to the stream. Hold on, it says it was translated. Why did it translate WoW to WoW? I didn't know you could auto-translate on here, what the heck? That's pretty neat. So yeah, how do we feel? Alien Stage is getting an anime adaptation! That's what they announced at Anime Expo this past week. Like, we're gonna get more content of our favorite people! And maybe even the side characters that we've seen in passing. Like, Hyunji. I have no idea. I forgot their names. I'm a fake fan! I don't know the names, but the people that are with, Hyuna and whatnot. her subordinates in the what's the word, in the, you know, the thing, the operation. So I'm a bit okay. So I made the post and a lot of you have commented, and it's very lovely. Like, I see people cautiously excited because, while like we're happy about it, right? We're kind of like, oh no, because I don't think Alien Stage is necessarily a niche thing, right? But it felt like we were in our own little pocket of the universe, right? And so now it's gonna be expanded now because it's more accessible, I want to say. Like, if you make it into an anime, I think things tend to get more accessible at that point. And so there's gonna be more people, which means more money will be poured into the IP itself, which is cool. But then, I don't know, some parts of the Alien Stage fandom kind of scare me. Not gonna lie, guys, there's some crazy people out there. Maybe people that take it a little too seriously. BEEBO birthday. Yes, it is my birthday. I wonder, I don't know who's gonna pick up the license. My assumption is that it's gonna be on Crunchyroll. I can't assume everything will be on Crunchyroll. English. Everything will be on Crunchyroll, but it probably might get picked up, or maybe it might get picked up by a different, smaller streaming website or service. Maybe it might get picked up by one of the weird ones. What if it's on Netflix? That'd be kind of crazy. Not that I really want to get a Netflix subscription, but it might be there. Thank you, Huggerspace! And thank you for watching the covers, listening to them. Thank you, thank you. Oh god, wait, hold on. I didn't post the energy! There's another thing. So I don't think I posted about this on YouTube, actually. I posted it on Twitter and Instagram, and maybe TikTok? I'm not sure. But we... BEEBO. Thank you, guys. But we got a... What is it called? Is it called YouTube Partner? I was finally successfully able to get Partner again. So if for those of you who don't know, back in the day when I was able to, I applied for it and I had it for some time, but it was revoked from me because of something or another. But after the third time I reapplied, because I wasn't sure what to do, I was like, technically, I could see where they're coming from. Like, it does look like on the surface reused content, right? But it was transformed, to me at least, my opinion, it was transformative enough to allow for this to be okay. Because I see a lot of cover artists that do adaptations that are able to monetize. I'm not monetizing, but the reason why I'm excited for having Partner is to be able to add a fundraiser attached to the video. That's one of the perks of getting Partner. You can attach a fundraiser to it, which is very important for what I'm gonna be doing next week for my belated birthday cover. I want to attach a fundraiser to it. You'll see how it works. And while my goals are very low, like, I don't expect anyone to necessarily donate or fundraise or help fundraise, because I plan to donate myself. I do want it to spread awareness, if that makes sense. So that will be the goal of the next cover. Which, it's a... to describe the cover, it is a cover of a Chinese song. But it's not in Chinese. I made an English adaptation of it back in May, after hearing a cover of it personally, and being like, you know what, this song sounds very sad. I need to see what's up. So I investigated. I investigated into the song, and then I realized this song is really, really sad and upsetting. And I don't know what happened. I made lyrics for it, and I liked it enough to be able to cover it. Hopefully I sound okay. I haven't heard a work in progress yet, but I'm sure Erai is busy. It is a busy weekend, so that is the thought. That is the thought process here. Fundraiser with this cover. I hope you guys will like it. Hopefully I sound okay. I'm kind of worried I sound kind of ugly next to him. But I'm very happy with how the lyrics came out. Other than like maybe 2 lines. Which is the very first line. and then a line in the near the end. I couldn't decide. I was thinking about it for a very, very long time. Oh wait, oh my god, I forgot. In addition to the anime, they announced a 3D concert for Alien Stage. And I was like, what do you mean by that? So they had a booth at Anime Expo. And it was like this, I don't know how to describe it, like a 3D thing. And the 3D models, they only previewed 3. Was Ivan, Sua, and Luca. And they all look so good. Like, I don't know if you've seen them, but they look really, really good. And so I'm super stoked for that. As far as I know, they're only touring from Tokyo, Seoul, and Los Angeles. So depending on the timing, I might be watching it in either Japan, Seoul, or LA. I will make it work. I will go. I need to see my boy Luca. He looks so... like, that's the look of someone with devious intent in his eyes. He's about to corrupt something, and I love it. I love how they're able to translate it into a 3D model. Because with a lot of... at least with recent 3D models, I think they've done a great job of... What is it? Oh wait, hold on. Let me see if I could find a photo and, like, put it on the screen. So, with a lot of 3D models nowadays, I think they did a great job of making them look accurate to... how do I say it? To, like, 2D art, if that makes sense. Now, when they start moving, it gets a little weird, but, like, in terms of how they look as a still image, it looks great. So, let me pull that up for you. They just look so good! Hopefully this doesn't... ah! Sorry, I thought I muted that. Do they have the full bodies? Hold up, I need to find the full bodies. I see like they're the other one. How about we save this image? And then we go to OBS and then we do an image source and then we go to download and I think it's this one. Okay, yeah. Here it is. Look at them! This is not the most HD image, but look at them! This is 3D! They look so good! Look at Luca! He looks like a freak! Look at this guy! Oh my god! They have the full bodies, but of course it's easier to find the image of them side by side. Look at them! They're so good! Thank you for the birthday wishes! What's your favorite song from Alien Stage, including when the other characters sing other songs? My favorite is Weege. That is my favorite song. I think it's because of the way the composer made the progression. It's like very soft and then it becomes very beautiful, but I think it's mostly because I made the lyric adaptation that I made for it was very nice. The next one I do... okay, hold on. Let me think about it from the standpoint of without me being involved, right? So I do like Karma. Okay, hold on, wait. I love Ruler of My Heart. I think that was the song that I was first exposed to that got me into the IP or into the Alien Stage fandom. If it wasn't for this song, Ruler of My Heart, we would not have any of these covers, guys. Like if I would not have found Alien Stage through this way. I'll be honest. So Ruler of My Heart is my #1 favorite, just because of the fact it introduced me to the rest of the series. Now, so far, I still think I like Weege the most. I have heard the other songs, but Weege hits different for me, I think. And I think it might be because of the meaning. I don't want to equate it to anything. I equated it to The Little Prince. If that's the name of the story. I don't know, Bird might have a thing. Hold on, let me get this image away. I don't know if it's copyrighted. But yeah, that's what they look. The 3D models look so good. I don't know if they had any movement. I think it's just like a teaser. Yeah, we like Weege. We're totally Weeging. I feel like I'm missing something important, but I can't remember. So I know that's both of the Alien Stage news that we got this past weekend. Did any of you guys go to Anime Expo? I wanted to go this year, but by the time I'm always on the fence to go because logistics-wise, it is a nightmare. So finding accommodations, a place to stay. I'm able to get an industry badge, but I was a week past the cutoff date that they had. And I was like, you know what, never mind. So next year, I'm gonna try to see if I can ask someone if I'm able to get an exhibitor's pass in exchange for, of course, doing labor for them. Because I've seen the crowds, and the crowds are always like that every year. I feel like it's been the most packed this year because they sold out a lot of the dates. Or like full weekend and whatnot. And so I don't do well in crowds anymore. As I've gotten older, my anxiety has gotten worse. Worse. And I just can't do it anymore. Like, my heart rate will spike up. I will be on the verge of passing out and getting nauseous. It's pretty bad. So if I'm able to just get like at least one day where I can wander the exhibitors hall without any issue of crowds or anything, I would be eternally grateful. Just as like a accessibility thing. Oh, the 3D models are for the 3D concert tour that they announced. I think right now they only made Ivan, Luca, and Sua, and they're of course making the other 3, but I'm not sure when it'll be done. So the tour is announced for 2027, which is exciting. That's like in the near future, 5 months. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. 2026 started, and then suddenly we're already on the 7th month. I don't know what happened, because it is my birthday, and now I'm just like, where did my year go? I don't know. I don't know if I've changed much as a person. Maybe a little bit better, or maybe worse. Let's see what the old people, the plus 1 year DLC will have in store for me. Thanks for stopping by, Gran! Really appreciate it. Yes. Oh, that's... Yeah! The siblings dragging people into their favorite series. I love that. Okay, take care! Oh my gosh. So 3D concert for 2027. Anime is in production. Not sure. There's no date or anything, which is perfectly fine. What else could there be? No, that's it. And we... Oh, wait, guys, I forgot. I didn't even get to talk about Candy Scar. How do we feel about Zombie Stage? The stream is all just for me to talk about this, because I have no upload. I have no upload for Zombie Stage. Or, like, I don't have any upload, so I'm just like, I wanted to talk about this. Make Blink Gone, Ivan Mizzy cover. Huh. We could, but... Okay, hold on. There has been quite a bit of a little update since the last time I uploaded. I guess around the time I uploaded, I was pretty okay with what happened, but during that time, I think I had said, I think we're stopping any more covers because I had become unemployed during that time. I had lost my job. And so I was like, I have to start being more conservative in terms of what my projects and whatnot. So I am employed again. Don't worry, guys. It is possible to make these alternate versions, but for now, I still kind of want to stick with the mainline songs. And if we do have time to make these alternative ones, if they're easy to make. So, like, for instance, the reason why we did the Mizzy Till version of Unknown Till the End was because I already had made a demo version, and then I already made his version for my channel, so we were just like, we just need to combine them, and that's it. So, I don't know. We'll see in the future. I'm not making any promises. Thank you for asking, though. I do appreciate it. I love, or like, I appreciate every commenter or people just like taking the time to leave a comment on the covers. Whether they're good or bad, it depends, but a lot of them have been positive reception, so I really do appreciate it. And I hope you guys will, even if they're not Alien Stage related, because now I feel like I'm known as like the channel with the Alien Stage covers, you know? I hope you guys enjoy other uploads from us that are not related to Alien Stage. Thank you, Sarai! Thank you, thank you. What? I've never... Okay. I don't think I've ever gotten to Project Sekai because there's... I love music, right? I love music, but I don't know why I can never get into rhythm games for some reason because I'm bad at them. Not sure why. But I have seen some covers from Project Sekai because I don't want to say this in a poor way, but I don't quite understand Project Sekai because I've seen it when these normal singers, right? They sing with the Vocaloid, which I think is cool because I also would self-insert, you know? And so there's this one song that I saw where it seemed like to be the end of the world, and the music video for that song is incredible. And they sing really fast, but like I love the motion in that video so much. And I was like, damn, they got some good designers in this game. Like really good designers. So maybe I might get into Project Sekai because of these amazing visual designers for their music videos. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Sonic! I don't think I'm a good Mizzy. A lot of people complain that my voice... Or not, complain is a negative word. A lot of people have said that Mizzy's voice in the covers that I am voicing her is too deep, which is perfectly fair. I'm not claiming to be Mizzy, but I love singing with Hyunji so much. So, who is our Sua? I love singing with Hyunji so much. She's such a good Sua and a good friend of mine. So it's like my selfish take of wanting to sing with her, so I'm like, we don't need a Mizzy, I want to self-insert, I want to sing with Hyunji. So that's why I get it. My voice is deep, which is fine. That's just my natural timbre. Yeah, I think that's the word. Let's see. Have you seen the French cover? I've only seen a couple. I've seen a couple because this was back when I was recruiting Volcane to be Luca. Because I am a big fan of Volcane's voice, like a decade ago at this point, because of the Utaite community. And so I was always a big fan of Volcane's range because I think it kind of... Like, I don't know how he does it, I'll be honest. So I know he voices Till in the French covers, which I thought was an interesting choice, but I will not... I think they had a Luca already, so that makes a lot more sense to me. So it's great to see him as like Till and then Luca, you know? For me, his voice is very, how do I say it? Like a little bit more like a counter tenor, not a counter tenor. I think counter tenors go very high, so like a tenor. So he was able to hit like these higher notes effortlessly. Oh, didn't mean to hit the microphone like that. Let's see, say I'm not really into it, but that's kind of my first score. I have no idea what the context is anywhere. Oh my god. Help! Oh wait, I don't have these. Oh shoot! I'm sorry guys, I had... Here, let me... Okay, thank you for the happy birthday wishes, Chickadoodle. I appreciate it. I didn't have this as live chat. I had it as top comments. I hate when YouTube defaults in this. Thank you so much for the kind comment, Chicken Noodle. Let's see. Am I missing anyone? Sonic, Michi. The whole vibe of it. Because I felt like Michi was talking to someone, but I was like, I didn't see who they were talking to. So I think... I don't... Okay. This is not a hot take. I think some people might feel the same way. But after watching... I'm not good with body horror, which Zombie Stage has. Not a huge fan of body horror. And so... I wasn't a huge fan of the intro. Or like what they had done to Mizzy or of course Sua. So that's just me. Visually, I don't like it. But I do enjoy the commentary. Like the extended... more on-the-nose commentary about the K-pop industry. At least that's what I think Alien Stage as a series is trying to get at. But sorry, the body horror kind of gets me. What's funny? Not funny. Okay, not funny. I did, when it first came out, the song Candy Scar, I was like, it's time to make lyrics. So I did make a first pass. There's like maybe 1 or 2 lines that I'm not too happy with. But otherwise, there is an English adaptation I've had since it has come out. Just sitting here. I'm gonna still respect the guidelines and rules that the series holds with covers, which is to not make your own instrumental and like make a cover of it. Maybe I'm misreading it, but from what I understand, they don't like people that make their own instrumental, make a cover of it, and then post it onto streaming websites without their permission, like explicit permission, which I makes sense. It makes sense. So as long as there's not an official instrumental by them, we will unable to cover this. But there are lyrics. It's there. I worry about the song though, because the song I'm not a huge fan of the song. I'll say that first. The song too also is extremely fast. For those of you who don't know, Sua, or at least Hyunji, my Sua, English isn't her first language, so it's gonna be extremely difficult for her to probably sing Sua's part. I'm sure she'll be able to get it. Like, it's already extremely difficult for me to sing. Like, I have to turn off my brain and kind of do it by muscle memory, but English is hard, man. I don't know. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Sonic. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, sorry, I'm not sure why you're... Like, I could see it now from the live chat, but based on top chat, it was not showing up. Yeah! I'm just... Some people took a screenshot, so like the instrumental part where it was showing Mizzy being with like another guy, like for commercial purposes or like of course exploiting her body and whatnot. People are like, is that Luca? And I'm like, not like this, guys. I'm gonna hate it here if it is Luca. Sonic, I really appreciate it. I'll be honest, I don't think voice acting and like voice actor casting is a little bit of a more different process than what people might think. So I can see it if we were like represented by an association or like someone that represents voice actors and like contracts them out for auditions and roles and whatnot, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think so people singing voice can really differ from their speaking voice. I know a lot of people are like, get this guy, aka Mark, right? Get Mark to voice Ivan in the English VA. And I'm like, guys, you don't know what Mark sounds like in English, like when he speaks. You know what he sounds like when he sings, but you don't know what he sounds like when he speaks. And from the few times that I've heard him, like when I was able to talk to him, he does not sound like what I'd imagine Ivan to sound like, guys. Not to say he probably wouldn't be a good voice actor. I think he'd be great. Just probably not as what you headcanon as Ivan sounding like as a speaking voice type of thing. It's like in the true face comment when they thought the boy was Luca. Fellas! They need to chill out. I am excited to see the anime and like the different, just a little bit more background on their personalities and whatnot. That'd be cool. But then it would be more heartbreaking, because how are they gonna animate the entire music video? Oh god! I just had a flashback. If you guys are familiar with Vocaloid at all, you know back in like the early 2010s or 2015s, there was this music video series, song series called Kagero Project, which is about these kids with like particular abilities in their eyes and whatnot, and that got an anime adaptation, right? But the thing is like the anime adaptation, I think it was really rushed, and so one of my favorite songs, Ayano, Theory of Happiness, right? The 3D models on the thing took me out. I was like, what have they done to my girl? So I am hoping, I'm praying they don't do that to Alien Stage, because I was like, they really in a rush and everything looks so ugly, and the way they integrated the song was very bizarre. That's all I remember from watching that anime, and I'm like, oh man. Ah, thank you for listening to Cure. Yes. I feel like the songs with Mork in them are the most popular, which, to be fair, I can see it. Mork is an amazing vocalist. Very happy to have him on as our beautiful Ivan singing. So he just makes emotion. He just sings so emotionally. Not sure how that works. He emotes very well when he sings. Yeah, no, I get it. I felt that. I'm happy, right? I'm happy, but I'm also scared because the fandom's gonna get a lot bigger, and I'm scared that as it gets bigger, there might be not the greatest fandom. Because, like, I feel like a lot of times, not a lot of times, I don't want to say that. Somehow, the fandoms can be insufferable and kind of ruin the entire series for others. Which is why I'm kind of like in this little pocket of myself with the alien stage. Like, I'm kind of like, how do I describe this? Not super involved with like the fandom. But I feel like that's not the right way to do it as well, because if you're gonna be in the fandom, maybe like be not involved. English is hard today. To be more like, be proud of being in the fandom. But I've heard things from people that love Love and Deep Space, which, speaking of, if you guys played that game, that's some crazy news that happened the past week as well. Oh my gosh. That's what yes. There's a 3D thing for Alien Stage. They announced a 3D concert that's touring from Tokyo, Seoul, and Los Angeles. It's gonna be touring in 2027. There hasn't been any other news other than, I think, where to buy tickets for the Tokyo showing of it. And I think it starts mid-July to buy tickets for that. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's like holograms, because the Miku concert in the States is it's still good, it's just that the way they did it wasn't as great as they've done it in the past, especially in Japan, where they utilized the whole entire concert stage for it. They kind of just brought LED screens, and she was just a small portion of the stage, and it really wasn't a great experience, visually at least, for me and my friends when we went to Miku Expo. So hopefully they do something better, because I feel like it deserves all the love it can get. And I feel like if I'm able to go to either the one in Japan or Seoul, it might be able to be a better experience than what they can provide in the States. I am familiar with Friday Night Funkin'. I've never played it, but I have seen it around. So, like, just very surface level knowledge. Park Byung, my beloved. I do plan to go to Korea at some point. It would be my first time. The only reason I'm going is because it's gonna be like a joint trip with my friends and I. So one of my friends is Korean, and I was like, I would feel so much better if I knew one person that spoke Korean. At least enough of it to like navigate us around. Because I don't want to... Like, I can barely read it. I haven't practiced it, so like... When I read Japanese, I don't read Japanese a lot, but I'm able to read the hiragana and katakana and some kanji, because I like passively practice it just by existing online. But like with Korean, I'm not doing that because I'm not consuming Korean content like that. But I'm sure if I restudy on how to read it and like get my L's and K's and B's all together, all sorted, and just read it passively while being online, I should be okay. One of my goals was to find an alien stage pop up there. If not, there might be one in Japan. The last time I went in Japan, probably last year, like in November, I went to the alien stage cafe they had. The food was alright. As you would expect, it was alright. One of the platters that they had was literally the food that they feed the kids in Anarch Garden, and it looked so awful. It looked horrible. One of them was like blended up chicken like into a paste, and just it looked so bad. It looked like gruel on a plate. I was like, why would they? And I saw people order it. I saw people order it and take pictures, and I'm like, guys, no. No. Ooh, I gotta agree. Suo looks so beautiful in the 3D thing. I think he still looks good. He has the Black Sorrow vibe, which makes sense. So he emits the energy. And I love the way Luca looks. I was saying this earlier, he looks like someone with devious intent, and I'm like, they got him. They got him so good in this 3D model. I am not talented, chicken. I'm so bad. I was driving earlier and listening to his song and was surprised at how many words I was able to understand in Japanese, and I was like, what is going on in this song? Because I was trying to figure out what's going on. Thank you for the 50 wishes. Is the chicken? I don't know. I think with a lot of these cafes, like collab cafes in Japan, the food's kind of secondary. You're kind of more there for the merch and just being able to have something acknowledge your favorite series and whatnot. It's kind of. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. It was really bad. Alien stage and art garden. Collab cafe. Why did I call it a platter? It's not a platter. Hold up. Okay, this is gonna be a very bad photo, I'll tell you. Plate. Ooh, I cannot find this. Help! Alien stage, inner garden. Cafe. Oh, this is not even. Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. Just keep keep the messages going. I'll be able to answer. Alien stage, inner garden. November. Japan. So weird. Is it this one? Heck. I don't know what this collab was called. It was when they were maids and butlers. Oh, that's fine. Wait, I found it. Hold on. This is so bad, guys. Oh boy. Let me see. Save image as. Okay. Okay. Found it. Okay, I'm gonna push this out real quick. Okay. Oh, this is big. Oh god. Wait, why is this so big? Help. Okay, this is what it looked like. So, based on what I could read, it says human, pet, anarch, garden. I'm Tenshoku? I think that's what it means. Like a set meal, maybe? Set meal plate. I don't know if that's actually what it says, but it's, it's so bad, guys. Time zones. Yeah! I think a lot of my audience lives on the other side of the world, which is why I decided to stream a bit later today, because when we did premieres for the covers, I usually did it at 7 p.m, even though I would have much preferred to do it earlier in the day. Yeah, basically, look. That is the food. So, like, I think the white stuff, like the cream, it was like blended up cream, chicken, like a white sauce in the upper right. The middle one was like a pea something or another. Sorry, pea as in like the vegetable. Late night. Why does it keep auto-translating things that don't need to be auto-translated? That's weird. Yeah, it was bad. I think the thing in the bottom right is like jelly. I forgot what the upper left one was, but like, this is not... And they were charging 1,600 yen for it. Are you kidding me? Like the Senroku? I think that's what you... This was... I had the omelet, and I think I had specifically... Yana? I didn't get to choose the design. That's yeah, it looks like mayonnaise. It's so gross. The omurice was okay. It's like, it was fine. It wasn't amazing or anything. I feel like some of the people working there looked like they wanted to end it all. And unfortunately for me, my friend and I so I had a friend that went with me. We don't have huge appetites. For her, it's mostly because she has a milk allergy, so she has to be extremely careful. And for me, my appetite has changed over the years. But like, look at this, it's so cute. Yeah, what is it though? It just says Till and Ivan. I wonder if it's a lava cake, I couldn't remember. This one's a parfait, right? Yogurt strawberry parfait. That sounds pretty good. That doesn't look so It's so gross. I wanted this one because it was like a... It says Misty Caramel Orange Crepe. And that sounds good in theory, right? But people told me that it tasted like... it just didn't taste good. So I was like, man, that's so disappointing because it looks good. I love citrus in my food. We also had a drink menu. Miji? That's how they... That's so cute! I didn't realize they pronounced her name like that. Miji? I guess... But this is like a pink lychee drink. This is like a... blue ramune. I think that's Sua. Sua. Till is a green apple soda. This one is a... Ivan is like a... Berry jelly? What the? And cola? Berry. Is it jelly? Is that I don't know. It's like what person? Luca! Purple. Ginger. Purple ginger butterfly tea? Wait, hold on. Butterfly pea? Hello, welcome to the stream. I don't know what to put here. That's such a silly name. And then Hyuna is like... Wait. Grapefruit. I can't... What is yellow? Yellow? Yellow grapefruit? Yellow grape. This one's pretty good. I like grapefruit in my drinks. I guess. Like, I would believe you because of the jelly in this plate. And the jelly in here. I don't think any other drink had jelly. Kind of looks like ice, but the Hyuna drink that I got was pretty nice, so. Alright. We're back to me now. I don't think I have any other news. I appreciate the yap session, guys. I kind of needed to, like, yap about it. Just a wee bit. I wonder what kind of thematic they'll do for Ivan and Till in the next zombie stage, you know? Like, what will their zombie design look like? Will it be just as problematic? Not the visuals, but like... Sorry, not their design, but just like the, you know, their whole entire... the entire relationship. So... That's something to look forward to, but now we gotta wait 3 weeks. I'm also, like... There's a commenter on the post that I made that said they recently got into Alien Stage and they felt like they were being so spoiled, and I was like, I want that. I wish that was me, to just go get into the series now and just to be so spoiled with all of this new information and stuff to look forward to. It's so nice. I'm a big fan of jelly, I gotta say. Cognac jelly, my beloved. Mostly because it's something easy for me to eat. I ate a lot of it in Japan. Just because my appetite was kind of wacky after the flight for a couple days. So it was the thing that was literally sustaining me for the beginning of the trip. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not ready either for Ivantil. I love all the characters equally. I know there is a huge fan base for Ivantil because, you know, people love their boys kissing. And I still love them. Boys kissing, let's go! But I love Luca the most. I don't know what it is about him. Maybe it's because he's a little bit of a rock brain in like a 30-year-old body, right? He's like 30 years old. But I hope it doesn't cause a lot more like... Oh my god, wait, hold on. I have like a story. So I had a friend that visited Canada. From Canada, and I was able to meet some of their friends. And I remember talking about Alien Stage because like it was me meeting their friends for the first time with my other friend. And I was talking about Alien Stage and they're like, oh, I know Alien Stage. I haven't really watched it yet, but I did see some clips on TikTok and online. And I was like, after our conversation, because I realized that they read BL, I was like, oh, is it the scene where Ivan and Till are kissing? And then their face was like, they got that look of guilt and they were looking around and they were about to say no. And I thought that was so funny. I was like I said, it was so much, like such an accusation. Not like with malice, but just like as a like it was a fact that I knew. So it's funny that people's first experience with Alien Stage is just that scene with Ivan and Till kissing, or whatever you want to call it. A lot of hints that Luca is actually the bunny logo of the zombie stage, but I don't know. I've been being chained up in the last few years. Just... Oh yeah, yeah. The bunny logo? Oh, that would make sense, I guess. But I thought. So like the little nursery rhyme that Mizzy was singing at the end, I interpreted as like a little bit of a more like another, again, commentary with the K-pop industry, like being like, oh, you're this beautiful, like you're so pure and you're beautiful, and then the industry taints you and now you're only made for display and whatnot, especially with some of the imagery inside the first music video for Zombie Stage. It was like Mizzy's eyes or someone's arm and like leg and whatnot for display, and it's kind of like, it's very a very grotesque way of doing that, I think. Yeah, gotta agree. The boys kissing got the people in. They got the, what is it, Fujoshi, the BL lovers in. It was well animated. I don't know what to say, guys. I remember the memes of people, like, they just keep rewatching that scene and then someone comes in and then they're just trying to cover it up. I was like, it can't be that good. It's a good scene, but fellas, we don't need to watch it on repeat, right? Speaking of, like, repeat, I remember there was this music video that, I think Hyumeng did for a different song, and you know on YouTube you can see the amount of viewers that kind of repeat a section of a song. You can see like it doing the little peaks and like the valleys, the sloping. So like near the end, it was like the guy, like his true self and his worker self just kissing each other. And I was like, damn, there's a lot of people there repeating that scene. And I was like, what is this, self says? I don't know. I don't like. Aight. Hold on. Let's take a look-sees here. I gotta tell you, we got a crazy day yesterday. So, I don't know if you guys have been experiencing some freak weather out here, but there was a... I've never experienced a flash flood, right? Like, I've heard about them, sometimes we get warnings about them, but I've never been outside during a period of it being an issue. And so I was like, the 3 times this has happened, I was outside driving, right? Excuse me. And I was like, my car is not an SUV. It's kind of like a, not a hybrid. Hybrid in the way you think. It's kind of like a small car, but like bigger than a small car, and it's not a sedan. So I was driving, and I was so scared that I was gonna hydroplane and cease to exist on the interstate because of it, because it was so scary driving through it. So if you ever get a flood, like a flash flood warning, do not go outside. Even if you have an SUV, I saw so many cars just like in the middle of this big puddle because their car couldn't make it through. Or like they spun out because they hydroplaned pretty badly, and like police were there. Just so many. I saw cars just like, I guess they ran into each other because I don't know what the heck happened. I'm like, guys, flash flood, it's real and it's dumb. Where were the sewer holes to take all this water away? I've also never, so for the American people in my chat, I've never been to a house that lit fireworks. That was an interesting experience, because usually I'm inside when the fireworks are going out, right? Because, you know, protect your hearing, guys. Just bring some headphones with, not headphones. Well, headphones would work if they have auto noise canceling, like either headphones or earplugs with you, because you only got one pair of ears. And once they go, they're gone for good. So just protect them. But being in an instance where people bring in fireworks, there's like one firework, right? That only makes loud noise and a bright flash on the floor. It's not even in the sky. It just makes loudest noise possible, brightest lights ever. And I'm convinced that that firework, quote unquote, is only made for... I'm gonna be sexist in this. It's only made for guys that like big sound, right? It only want big sound and that's it. They spend so much money for big sound. I'm like, that's so dumb. Why would you get... I don't know how much fireworks are, but why would you get that? I think it's for the best. The area I was in, traveling back home, right? We were like, why is it so foggy outside? Because with fog, it usually is a result of, you know, moisture in the air, creating dense visual impairment. Why is it so foggy outside? Realized it was all gunpowder from the fireworks. I was like, holy crap. Opened the window, confirmed it was the smell of gunpowder, and I'm like, God. It was so annoying because it's like so much pollution, you know how it is. Oh, is it that fireworks that flicker lights before it explodes? Yes, like majority of them were fine, but they had at least 5 fireworks that literally, they lit it, it doesn't go into the sky, right? It just makes big sound and big flash only on the ground. Like, it doesn't go anywhere. And I'm like, what is the point of that? Why do you want big sound? Oh, yeah. If you ever handle fireworks, my best friend told me that sometimes during, when she used to work at a hospital, right? She would work during the holiday of 4th of July, because, you know, double pay, am I right, fellas? There would be a lot of ER visits because of people messing up with fireworks. A lot of ER visits. I also, this is why I'm like, I was probably like several meters away from the fireworks, for one. And I had my earplugs in because I love my hearing, right? I need to hear things. So, tread carefully, guys, with fireworks. Luckily, I don't think we're gonna have any fireworks for the next, I don't know, until New Year's, right? So, 2 days out of the year, why not? And also, like, for the dogs, especially the dogs that experience war, it's not good for them as well. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just a flashbang grenade. There's no point to it. And you spend money for that. Like, you can do smaller, I guess, fireworks, but even then it's kind of dangerous to have them all condensed into one pack. So like the smaller ones that are more like party poppers, or like the little pop-it snap ones that you throw on the ground and they make a little snap, those are fine. I've also heard that I don't know if this is true, but I wish I had sparklers, but I understand why they would ban them, right? or like not want to sell them just because I understand it's on a stick, right? Not a stick, it's on a metal stick and it gets really hot. Like really, really hot if you're not careful. Especially with things that close to your hands. So I hope you guys had a happy and safe 4th of July. I say we love America. Ironically, I don't love the government, but you know how it is. We're almost nearing to an hour. I might end it in an hour, so like in 5 more minutes, just because I'm not sure. I think I yapped enough. I really appreciate everyone stopping by to just chat with me. I did. I made the stream 5 minutes before it was supposed to go live, so I wasn't sure how many people were gonna show up, but I'm glad people did, and they were willing to talk. Let me do a rundown. So we talked about Alien Stage anime and production. That's great. Talked about the 3D Alien Stage concert touring from Tokyo, Seoul, and Los Angeles 2027. That's cool. I talked about the first round of Zombie Stage and how I have English lyrics already adapted. Maybe one line I still need to fix, but other than that, it's pretty good. We're just waiting on an official instrumental to be released. And if they don't release one, well, the cover's never gonna come out because I want to respect the guidelines, of course. There will be a cover coming out. It'll be a duet between Erai and I. Erai being our tail in Alien Stage. At least our most recent tail, right? We will be singing a duet of a Chinese song that you might have heard of, you might not have heard of, but it's a very heartbreaking song. Or at least I really enjoyed the song. And I made English lyrics for it. I don't speak Chinese, so we made an English adaptation of it. Just for my sake, it just like a bit of a vent piece. So that'll be hopefully uploaded sometime next week. Before the weekend, so maybe we'll try Friday night. I think that's about it. We talked about the Anarch Garden plate. So bad. Yeah, sparklers are bad, yeah. I can see why they wouldn't want it. I don't think. Oh, wait, there might be an upload in August. So there was a group cover that I did. One of my acquaintances made a banger original song. It's such a good song. I love it. And I loved it so much to the point that I got 3 other singers to sing with me, like a group chorus type of thing. And unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to animate it. Otherwise, it's gonna be in perpetual, like in the back rooms of never getting finished. So I handed it off to someone else. I commissioned someone to animate it, and I believe they'll be working on it this month, which I hope they are, so we can do an August release. It's a very good song. I love it. And the singers are Erai, Mork, and then someone that has been on the channel but hasn't sang since the very beginning, or like one of my earliest uploads. Their name is Idol. So they are my fellow birthday sibling. Not the same date, but definitely their birthday is also in July. So they are one of my oldest Utaite friends, a fantastic singer. They have a very unique voice. So I hope you will enjoy their voice next month when that comes out. Hopefully it comes out. Yeah, it's a very good cover. I showed it to the producer, the original composer of the song, and they're like, I'm gonna repeat this forever. I'm like, what do you mean? You have your own cover. And he's like, yeah, but this is new. I'm like, okay. You're so silly with it. Okay. With that, I think that's it. Oh, you know what? I did plan to upload a cover, but it was like a self-mix that I made, and it was based on a song from Final Fantasy 13 too. It was Noel's theme, and I was like, I don't like how I mix this, but I like how I sound, right? So I don't think I will upload it. Maybe I'll get someone else to mix it. I'm not sure. But it is a very... I think it complements my voice very well. Also, hold on, I have something cutting into my finger. I'm holding like a plastic ring. Ah, yes, thank you. Thank you for listening to the Yippee! Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I will end it here. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. Or night, morning, not sure. Please go to bed. I'm sure I saw someone say 4 a.m. and I'm like, fellas. No need to be up at 4 a.m. but if that's your sleep schedule right now, you know what? I'm not gonna judge. I used to be like that at some point. Okay, well take care. I'll see you guys next week, hopefully. Yeah? Please come to the premiere!